Let me show you how to build a full keyword research list using completely free tools. You can follow along step by step and it's going to work for any niche. And you don't need to use tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush. Also, if you haven't already, download mySEO.app. We have got a few spaces still available. It's completely free to use. We've got live streams in there. We have a community section, and we also have got multiple courses in there as well that you can watch. So this is an example of keywords that we would basically want to target. Now, this would basically fall into 3 different sections. So we've got top of funnel keywords, and this is very much low intent. However, it's more informational style keywords. So for example, you might have an article to do with how to change watch bands. Then we have got middle of funnel, and this is more the research and the decision making stage. So an example for research style keywords is replacement watch band. And again, that would be another dedicated page that you would have on your website. Then we've got buying decision keywords. So expandable replacement watch bands. And then right at the bottom, we would have basically bottom of funnel style keywords. So we would have silver Rolex watch band, or it might be silver Casio watch band. Now, although I've used e-commerce as an example on this is very much the case when it comes to local as well. So if we were a local plumber, for example, and we wanted to rank for our local industry, like let's say plumbing in Manchester, right? Our top of funnel article might be something like how to spot early signs of plumbing problems in your house. Then our research article might be blocked versus burst pipes. So people would want to know, is my pipes blocked or are they burst? Then the buying decision keyword might be something like, do I need an emergency plumber? And you might have like an article on your website to do with the 10 signs you need a plumber. And then last but very not least, our bottom of funnel article might be plumber in Manchester, or it could even be emergency plumber Manchester, right? And that's basically how the buying cycle basically goes. Someone has an idea or a thought. They would obviously do the informational style keyword. You then want to funnel that person further down in the funnel until they either purchase a product if you're an e-commerce store, or hire you out if you are a local service-based business. Now, most websites that I have audited, this is one of the things that they get wrong time and time again. Like, for example, some websites might only have bottom of funnel keywords, or some websites might have bottom and middle of the funnel keywords, or in some cases, some websites might just have only top of funnel keywords. Now, every website will obviously vary. You might have, let's say, 60 bottom of funnel pages. You might then have 25 middle of the funnel articles, and then you might have 15 top of funnel articles. Typically speaking, the reason why bottom of funnel is darker in red is because those are the keywords that A, is going to bring you the most money, but B, is also going to take the longest time to rank as well. That being said, if you don't have top of funnel or middle of funnel keywords, these almost act as supports. You're going to find it very, very difficult to rank for bottom of funnel. A lot of the time, what people end up doing is they will end up having a lot of bottom of funnel keywords, maybe a few top of funnel keywords, but they will then be very aggressive when they try to build any links. So they, instead of having all 3 of the top of funnel, middle of funnel, and also bottom of funnel style articles, they will then end up smashing their website with 500, 600 backlinks, and you just don't need to do that style of SEO. In an ideal world, you want all 3 and you want the least amount of links, because in some cases you might need to pay for links, you might need to pay for premium directories, for example, when you're doing outreach. You just want to keep that cost down to a low. Now, step number 1 when it comes to doing keyword research without any tools is take a look and see who is actually ranking for your keyword. We'll stick with the actual plumbing in Manchester page, or the emergency plumbers in Manchester page. And what you want to do, most websites, I'm going to say like 96% of websites, if you do /robots.txt, you'll find a very ugly page like this on most websites. Like I could probably go to like any other website that's ranking for that, and you should have a page like this. What we want to take a look at is their sitemap, right? Now, this is really important because if you take a look at these websites that are ranking for Emergency Plumbers Manchester, right, they're obviously doing something wrong. They might not provide a good service like you do. You might think that you are better than them at your actual job and stuff like that. But from an SEO point of view, they are doing something right. And the best way to actually reverse engineer that is figuring out which pages they actually have that we don't. A lot of the times SEOs overcomplicate when it comes to keyword research. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to do things better than your competitors. So now that we're looking at their sitemap, they've got 3 different sitemaps. They've got a post, so these are like blog articles that they actually have. These would basically be top of funnel or middle of funnel articles. So this is what is these pages here, right? So we're currently looking at a list of their top of funnel articles and also middle of funnel articles. However, if we take a look at their pages, you can see that they've got a lot of actual service-based bottom of funnel pages. So this is a page to do with emergency plumbers in Everton. And as you can see, this is bottom of funnel, right? So what we want to take a look at is we want to just grab all of these URLs. And what we're going to do, we're going to use Notebook LM. Again, it's completely free, and this is going to help us visualize their website. So what we're going to do is we're going to click paste text here, and we can also paste in all of their sitemaps as well. So if we go back and if we take a look at their top of funnel articles, we're just going to copy that and paste this into Notebook LM as well. We're going to click insert. It's going to take maybe like 20 seconds for it to analyze the entire text, and it's going to give us the option to create a mind map. So we're going to select that, and again, this might take like 1 minute, and it's basically going to visualize the entire website for us. So it's just went and done its thing, and as you can see here, we have got their entire website in a interactable sitemap. So we can basically break down all of these actual areas. So for example, they've got core plumbing services. If we take a look here, we'll just expand that. So as you can see, we've got emergency plumbers, we have got repairs and installation. So they've got leaks, a leaks page, they've got a tap repairs page, toilet repairs, shower repair, water tanks, lead pipe work, appliance installation, outside tap services. So that's all of their pages there. We'll expand that again for their core plumbing services. But they've also got like drainage and diagnostics. They've got locations as well. So they've got a variety of different local pages that they're going after. So local plumbers in Manchester, Bolton, Wigan, Salford, Bury, Cheshire, etc. They also have got guides as well. So these are the top of funnel style articles. So if we go back to our screenshot, the guides will basically be the awareness and also the research stage as well. So in there, they've got like when to call an emergency plumber, frozen pipes, fixing noisy pipes, etc. Now, what we can do is we can expand all of these actual sitemaps or nodes, if you want to call it that, and we can actually take a screenshot. So if you just click the download button up here, basically what it's going to do is it's going to create an image for you that you can actually use. You can drag and drop it into ChatGPT, Claude, etc. And we're going to expand on this in the next stage. Now, at the start of the video, I said you don't want to just blindly copy your competitors. Now, right now, we've got a good foundation. But what you also want to do as well is you want to do what's called the Google alphabet soup method. So this is basically when you let Google dictate which keywords you actually want to include. So for example, we've got plumbers for, and then you've got plumbers for small jobs, plumbers for showers, plumbers for leak detection, plumbers for toilets. You can even do like plumbers for commercial buildings. And again, these are all dedicated landing pages that you would basically want. So commercial plumber Manchester, this is an SEO optimized page. And not only that as well, it is very much bottom of funnel as well. If somebody is searching for plumbers for commercial, they basically want you to The person that's searching for that is basically done their decision making. They just want to hire someone. Now, the next method that you can also use as well is what's called Google Dorks. Now, this is an example where you basically put in like in title, how to, and then you can swap this out for like anything. So right now we're just looking at a load of plumbing related articles. Now, I'm not saying that every single one of these would be relevant to your website. It's probably more of a manual task to actually go through, let's say, the first 10 pages and figure out which one of these style of articles you would want. One thing that I always look at when I do use this method is to see which type of website is actually uploaded it. Is it a plumbing business? If it's a plumbing business, then it's probably going to be applicable to your plumbing business. So that's one key takeaway. Now, further up, as you can see, like this website here, this is Selco. This is a brand, and it's more of like a builder's merchant in the UK. So they sell everything, like kitchens, they sell flooring, they sell plumbing, they sell everything. So in this case, I might ignore a website like this. However, I would be very much more inclined to take a look at some of the other websites, like the top 10 common plumbing issues and how to fix them. I would definitely upload that through to my plumbing website. You can obviously use this dork when it comes to like anything. So this is like in title, how to, and then crypto. Then you've got like how to trade cryptocurrency, for example. You've got how to buy Bitcoin, how to set up crypto wallet. Now, one slight issue you do have with this is you need to be really good at categorizing pages, because otherwise you might end up building a lot of pages that are very duplicated and you'll have keyword cannibalization. So for example, here you've got like how to buy cryptocurrency instantly and how to invest cryptocurrency. These two are pretty much the exact same blog article. So just be wary when you are using this method. It's not a fully done for you. This does take a little bit of trial and error. Now, one last thing that you can also do is the image that we got from Notebook LM. If you guys remember, we exported the image from our Notebook LM by downloading it here, obviously expanding all of the nodes and stuff like that. But you can go into ChatGPT and you can say, can you give me a full URL structure breakdown for this website? And give me any related articles that are missing. So this is now doing its thing. One thing that I would say is if you use that prompt, it might give you it in like a format like this. Just pause it and just say, give me the full thing in a table format. And it will give you a full URL breakdown of how you should actually be having all of your web pages. It's even created like an About Us page, a Contact Us page. These would basically be all of the pages that we would basically want to go after on our website. So for example, plumbers in Rochdale, commercial plumbers, replacing radiators, etc., etc. And it's also given us a list of missing articles that we can add for topical authority as well. So like water pressure issues, boiler troubleshooting, drain odors, water safety, etc. So that has been my video on how to do keyword research completely from scratch without using any paid tools at all. So this is all completely free. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. If you guys haven't already, download mySEO.app, or if you want to work with me, head over to kasra-.com, fill in the contact form, and I will be in touch. Thanks for watching.